Hi, I'm Corey Williams from Daydream Studios, and this is a tutorial on how to use Face2DLive. Thank you so much for purchasing this, and if you haven't already, go check it out on the Unreal Marketplace store. It is really cool and lots of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we got to do is make sure that we have the proper plugins on so that we can do this properly. So let's go up to Edit, go to Plugins, and first we're going to type in Live Link, and make sure that this little checkbox is ticked. If it's not, then don't restart just yet. Just go ahead and make sure that's ticked because we have some more to do. And now we're going to type in ARKit. So ARKit. And then here you can see these two. Make sure that these two are ticked as well. And the last one we're going to do is Take Recorder. Take Recorder. And you can see these right here. Go ahead and just tick both of those too, and you should be good to go. Go ahead and restart now if you get the prompt to restart. Otherwise, we're good. Okay, now, assuming you have already installed this into your project, you should be able to go to your content folder, and you'll see Face2DLive here. So let's go ahead and go into that folder now. And in the folder, we've got a couple different folders here. But for now, let's focus on the maps folder to show you the demo. So maps, and then open up the demo level. Okay, so this is what you're going to see when you first come in. We've got one face here and two blocks, right? This face is not connected to a block right now. It's just kind of on its own. Whoops. So you can move it around to here or there or whatever. But just for this, let's just take this face out and bring in a brand new face, just to show you what it looks like from beginning to end. So going back into our content folder, we're going to go back to our blueprints because this is where the main blueprint is. Open up that folder, and there it is, BP underscore Face2DLive. Just drag that into your project and right on top of one of those cubes. Whoa, that's huge. Yes, I know, it's huge. That's just how it was when I brought it in. So what we're going to do now is scale this down. Let's go ahead and scale this down to 0.1, making sure that the scale is locked. So 0.1. Yay, that's happy. That's happier. And obviously we've got some craziness happening here, and that's because there are some planes that are directly in line with the cube's mesh. So we're just going to go ahead and move this forward one little space. There you go. That's all we need. One little tiny space. Okay, now that we have that in our project, we are going to go ahead now and connect our iPhones to our PC so that Unreal Engine can talk and so that we can make this talk. So here we are now on my iPhone. If you don't have this app already, this app is called Live Link Face. You can find it on the App Store. Once you download that, you'll come in and this is what it's going to look like. Actually, you're going to see something that looks like this. I'm going to click on the little settings folder here, the little button. This is what you're going to see. There's going to be like this weird looking thing on your face. This is just showing that it's tracking your face and that it's, well, tracking your face. That's pretty much all there is. This is going to cause me some issues with mocap, so just heads up. Okay, so let's go ahead, and if you haven't done this already, make sure that this is being able to talk to your PC. So back up here again, let's go ahead and click on that little icon, okay? And then go to Live Link, and then here, type in your subject name, your name, whatever you want to put. It doesn't really matter. And then we have to type in a target. Now, I'm going to go ahead and swipe down. To get this target is the IP address essentially for your PC. To do this, we're going to go ahead and go to Windows, and we're going to type in command prompt. So command prompt. And then we're going to get this window that pops up. What you're going to want to do now is type in ipconfig and hit enter. And right here, you're going to find a place that says IPv4 address. And then you'll see an address there. That is the address that you're going to want to copy. Mine is like 192.168. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so go ahead and copy that. Once you've copied that down, it's time to go back into your phone, into settings, go to Live Link. You're probably still there. And now click on Add Target, and that's where you're going to want to put it. Now for me, I use this phone to control two different PCs, so I have two separate targets. But yeah, you could just click on it and be like, okay, there it is, good. And now you should be set, in theory. All right, so back on our PC now, let's go ahead and make sure that our phone is actually talking to our PC. So go to Window, and then go down to Virtual Production, and then to Live Link. And now you will see under subject name down here, your phone is popping up. And roll basic, and then you should have a little green indicator saying that everything is good. If that is yellow, it means that your app is reading, but maybe your phone turned off, or maybe it's something else is getting in the way. And if it's red, it's broken. That's no good. So just know that. But it should be green. Let's hope for green. Also, if you want to get rid of this creepy looking face, if it's too distracting, I'll show you how to get rid of that real quick. Up there, click on that little button again, and then just click off of Preview Mesh. Boop. Yay! Everything's happy and clean. All right, back in the project. Okay, so now we have our face selected. Just go ahead and click on it. And let's talk about what's in this. So rather than opening up the blueprint, we're going to take a look at our details panel. So I'll just open this up a little bit more, as you can see. So with it selected, you will see Live Link Face Subj. Now, right now it might say SMP Films for you, but because you have connected your phone to Unreal, you should be able to click on that, drop it down, and there's your phone or Apple device, whatever you're using. Even iPads, they work. So go ahead and click on that, and you should be set there. Let's talk about some of these other things in this little default option, default settings place I have here. Um, Under Are You Recording? Basically, this little tick box here, this is something I created because I'm asking you, are you recording? Meaning like, are you going to stream your face right now? If so, yeah, definitely tick that box. But you've already recorded your face and you want to play it back, you want to make sure that that box is not ticked anymore. Otherwise, your face in real time will try to take over the face that's being shown back. It's like a crazy thing. So just know that. Like if you want to play it back, make sure that that box is unticked. So are you recording? No. But right now we are recording. And then pause face mocap. That is say you have two characters in a scene and you want to work this character but not that character, but you want to be able to switch back and forth between the two. This option gives you the ability to click back and forth between them and turn them off, turn them on, or whatever, and still be in the same sort of instance. But it's not something you would use very often. But if you're a little more experienced, I left this option here also so that you can call it in the actual level sequence and be able to press a button. So like say you want to switch between face one and face two, you could hit like, one on your keyboard and two on your keyboard and it'll switch between the two faces. So that's what that option is there for. But if you're a beginner, don't even touch it. Just leave it be. Blink material is the color of the eyelids. So like as you can see right now, this blue character, he's sitting on well it's a regular character sitting on a blue box, but I don't think his eyelids should be black. It just feels weird, right? Like it should be a part of the mesh, like slightly different color. So here, this is what you're going to want to do. You just go to the blink material, drop it down, and then you can find cube color blue eyelid or whatever, cube color green. It's not green. It was green at one point. Anyway, but this is blue. So I'm going to go ahead and click on blue because I want his eyelids to be sort of blue. And you can actually go back and change that color to whatever color you want. Quickly, I'll show you if you've never done this before. Hopefully you have, but we just go back to our content drawer and we're going to go to our materials folder under the Live Link Face folder. And then right here, that's where all those are. So you can just double click on that, drop this into the window, and then you can double click on this little square here, and that's where you can choose whatever color you want to customize. That's it. And then make sure you apply and save. Okay, so that's how you can change the colors there. You can put anything you want. All right, so once we have that, the last object or last thing we have here is use eye tracking. Now, this specifically is in case you don't want to track the eyes, but you want to track the face, like the mouth and the squint and the blinks, because there might be cases, especially if like you want to control the eyes after the fact, and you don't want to have to deal with all the motion capture. That's what that's for. Again, that's a little more of an advanced feature. So, if you're not advanced, don't worry about it. stick with the basics that we have here now. So, all right, let's get right into it now. This is the fun stuff. Here we go. This is what you've been waiting for. All right, so now with all of this selected and our phone is selected under Live Link Face, we are going to simulate. So let's go ahead and up here, go click on these three dots and go down to simulate and just like that, we have a character that can move around and do all this. Wow, 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 wow. Um, mm, mm. He's a lot of fun. So something else you have to keep in mind, I'll go ahead and stop simulating now by hitting escape or the big red stop button, uh, that your phone needs to be calibrated to this character. And so to do that, see right down here, there's this little button. This is the calibration button. So notice how, like, I'm going to go ahead and simulate again. Notice how when I'm looking here up at my screen, the eyes are kind of like pointed up and they're just like jarring around or whatever. It's because, well, first my face is weird, but I don't actually want him looking up. I want him looking directly at the character, right? Does that make sense? So watch this. I'm going to go now on my phone here and click on this little button right there. Click on it. Yeah. And then it says recalibrate. I'm going to recalibrate. And when I go to recalibrate, it's going to say, okay, keep a neutral face and look where you need to look, basically. So I'm going to look right at my character, and then I'm going to press the red record button. Here we go. Countdown. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. There. See, now he's looking exactly where he needs to look, and my face is being tracked a little bit better. Ah. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. So yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and do a recording now, huh? All right, so to record this, we're going to go ahead and go back up to Window and Cinematics and Take Recorder. Okay, this is Take Recorder. If you've never seen this before, this is how we are able to record things in the engine in real time. So what we're going to do is make sure that our face is selected in the viewport, and then go to Source right here, from Actor, and then you'll see that it's already selected. If it's not showing up here, then you can just scroll down and find it wherever it's at in here. So yeah, I'm going to go and click on that top one, and there we go. Okay, now what we're going to do is click on that there, and we're going to go down to Record Type, and we're going to type Possessible. Type Click. Click Possessible. There you go. And that, my friends, is all you've got to do. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's do this recording. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and simulate first. Okay, everything's looking good. Great. And record. 3, 2, 1. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to my place. I am very happy to have you here. Poo, wow, wow, wow. Okay, bye. That's it. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and check our recording. So what you can do now, let's back it up a little bit, and let's go ahead and stop simulating. Now, remember what I was saying? Are you recording? Now we're not going to be recording. Now I don't want it to capture my face. So I can keep Take Recorder open or close it. So I'm going to close it for now. So let's go ahead and make sure that face is clicked on. And then right over here in the details panel, click on Are you recording? We're going to say, no, 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 not this time. Cool. Now we're going to go and look at the actual recording that we just created. So go to your content drawer, and you should be able to go to your content folder. So go to the top, and then you'll see Cinematics, and then open it all the way up until you see, it'll say scene underscore one underscore whatever, da, 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 right? You can double click on that, and now you can play. And look at that, my friends. It has done it. You have recorded. You have made a thing. Congratulations on your thing. Now what's really cool is you can go through and create other faces and have those faces talk back and forth to each other, assuming you have like a script or something. But you know what else is really cool is you can have friends come in on this. Like you could take this face and say like, okay, well actually let's get out of this and I want to record with my friend, you know? Let's say, okay, this face right here, I want to record with it again. So are you recording? Yes. Let's make a new face for our friend, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Alt and then just drag right there. Now we got two faces, right? And what's really cool about this is if your friend has an iPhone or Apple device and downloaded LiveLink Face and put in that same IP address that you put in for your phone, they should be able to connect their phone to LiveLink as well. So go through that process with your friend. So now you've got two Apple devices connected. Three, four, however many Apple devices, bring your family in. It's cool. And then you can all do it. So, like, okay, so first one, make sure that that still shows your name, and then the second one, make sure that shows your friend's name. Of course, I don't have a friend here because I'm lonely and sad, but you get it. Pretend when I click on this right now that this is another person. So click. Oh yeah, it's my friend Georgie, Porgy, whatever. All right, so and then change the eye color to apparently green eyelid. I'm going to change that before I upload this. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and simulate. Ah, hey, Georgie, how's it going, Georgie? Wait. Let's pause the mocap on one of the faces. Hey, Georgie. Oh, wait, this way. What's up? What's up with you, buddy? Not much, man. I'm just hanging out here. Just what are you doing? Oh, nothing much, man. Just you know what I mean. But the funny thing is like I'm clicking pause face. I could just assign it to a button, but that's a thing you could do, right? You can go back and forth if you wanted to, but it's so much easier if you just had friends. Anyway, that's the basis, or the basics of this. Let's go ahead and do one last thing. How do you put your own faces in? How do you customize these mouth shapes? Because these mouth shapes that I have in there now, they're called silly faces from my silly crocodile series on YouTube. So youtube.com/slash just for kids. You can see these faces in action. Millions of kids around the world watch these things, and it does so well. And this is how I do it. Go away, news. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add some new faces in. So the best way to do this, well, obviously, first is draw your own faces. But if you're like me and you suck at drawing, although I drew these and they're pretty good, you can go on Google and look up 2D mouth shapes. And you will have a slew of different mouth shapes, all different types of mouth shapes and eye shapes and all of this sort of stuff. But for now, just stick with the mouth shapes until later on you want to, move forward and change the eyes, because the eyes are a little bit more difficult, and I'll cover that in another tutorial in the future. But for now, I want to focus on the beginners. So find those mouth shapes that you want and bring them in. So how do you bring them in? Well, you bring them in as transparent PNG files. So they will look like this. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring one in so you can see how the process works, right? So live face to let's just bring it in right here. This is outside the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and right click, and I'm just going to import. Say I found this one on the internet, right? This thing, and I made sure that all of the mouths are transparent in the background. What I'm going to do is import, and then I'm going to find the texture, which here's mine. This is the one I had. So the silly mouth shapes. I'm going to go ahead and open. And that's what it's going to look like. It's just going to come in with the mouth, white background. So now we're going to extract these sprites. That's what they're called. They're sprites. So what I'm going to do is with this selected and the mouth's kind of looking like that, I'm going to right click on it, and then I'm going to go to Sprite Actions and then click on Extract Sprites. And this is what you will get when you do that. As you can see, there you go. As you can see, it has basically selected all of the different sprites, all of the different pictures. It just knows. It knows, oh, okay, these are separate objects, right? And then you just go ahead and hit extract. And when you extract those, then you will get these. So that is how I got all of those custom mouth shapes. Now, what's really fun, once you get all of those custom mouth shapes, you can customize them right in here. So let's go ahead and go into the blueprint. So here is our actual blueprint. I'm going to go to the Vizims. Okay, and this is how it's all being called. So let's say the mouth shape, here's our ah. I'm going to go ahead and find ah here, or not ah, that's the basic smile. That's right, it was basic smile. And now right over here is where we can change it. So let's go ahead and grab this, and then let's make it e, that, and then compile. Now if we go back, yeah, 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 okay. He's just always like that. So that's how we can quickly change out whatever sprite we want to be able to have it. And if we want to rotate the sprites, go ahead and stop this. I can go, okay, let's go ahead to the base or the viewport here. And maybe like, it's like it's too crooked or whatever. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and select it here, press E, oh, or just press the oh wait, here, press this one here. If E doesn't work for some reason, it doesn't. You can just rotate it. See how it's rotating like that? You can just rotate it to whatever, however. You can move it forward if you have to, so you can see a little bit. Take off that, um, and move it back a little bit. Yeah, good enough. Yeah. Okay. So let's watch it. Yeah. See, now his face is straight. And they both share that same face. Now, you could create a child blueprint and be able to change the faces to have different types of faces. You can copy and paste the blueprint to however you want. There's a lot you can do. But again, this tutorial is just a relatively quick tutorial on how you can do all this stuff. Anyway, that's my tutorial. If you have any questions whatsoever about this, I know I went a little bit fast. By all means, ask. I'll do my best to continue to update this and to give you more, but for now, I just wanted to give you the tools to use that just are easy and fun. You can add a lot more stuff. You can add eyebrows. You can add all different sorts of fun features to this. The only reason I didn't add it is because I wanted to focus on being simple first. I don't want to scare people away. So if you have any questions, again, let me know. Thanks for watching. My name is Corey Williams from Daydream Studios. I'll see you in the next one. Later.